It's a new season. We're live at Ibrox tonight on Facebook Live, Twitter, a few other mediums I'm sure as well. Charlie Adams here, Kenny Miller and Kevin Thomson, all to talk, I guess, to begin with, about Steven Gerrard. It's a massive first night for him in front of a sellout here, Charlie.
It's a perfect opportunity for them to get it early into the rain. A big European night. You know, it's going to be a big opportunity, and this will probably set the stand for the rest of the season.
Agree with that, Kenny?
Yeah, it's a great opportunity again. Good friendly result on Friday night in front of a great crowd again, so it's important to start well. Obviously after what happened last season, it'll be great to get off to a good run and get a few goals, and it'll be a tough game going across there and playing the heat as well, so it'll be good to kind of end the game tonight.
And second leg's Tuesday. It's a quick turnaround, so they'll want a healthy lead, I'm sure. Easier said than done though.
A big crowd. I'm expecting obviously fireworks to start with. I think the players are going to have to come out the traps, get this crowd off their seats, and hopefully they can score some goals for the second leg.
Good. Get all your questions in. We'll get through as many as we can. JD, you'll hand that phone in shortly. Here we go. Okay, how are you feeling with the way you had a double session today, have you?
Yeah, it's a long journey, but it's good to be here. I've only been here, but it's the only third time I've been back since I left, so it's nice to come back.
Thank you for coming back for us tonight, and obviously you're a busy man as well.
First time I've been back for 10 weeks.
Well, exactly. Must be kind of strange to be back. But Livingston boss now.
Yeah.
How's that going? I know your first game's Saturday, Betfred Cup.
Yeah, it's been good. Good couple of weeks. Different, obviously, when you make that transition into management or coaching. It's been tough. It's been constant work. It's not just a 9 till 12 or 9 till 1 hours that you're used to. So it's been
not when you're playing as well.
Well, exactly. It's been really good. We've got a good team behind us, a great group of lads as well who are eager and willing to put the work in. So yeah, but it's been an enjoyable couple of weeks.
And in terms of the transfers, the rebuilding, you've got a lot of the players from last season who did so well to come up and through the playoffs as well. You've kept that core, haven't you? But is there a lot of work to be done in that regard to bring more in?
The lads need a little bit of help. It's pretty much the core of the group that have came in through for League One as well, so there's a continuity at the club, and there's a great team spirit and a great bond between the lads that you don't want to lose that. So it's important that we get the right people in and the right players to kind of fit into the dressing room.
You'll feel, of course, you've got a lot more to give as a player this season.
It was always part of my plan to keep playing this year, and at least this year, so the opportunity to make that jump into management while still playing was one that was very attractive to me. Yeah.
Is that a different challenge as well, though, Kenny? I mean, obviously you're learning on your feet here, but have you spoken to other people who've done this sort of player manager role in the past?
There's not many, There's not many in this kind of year that I've done it, so it's I've seen a lot of people tell me I couldn't do it, so it's one of them where I know what we've got at the club at the moment. I know the help and the benefit the people there will be. Probably need a little bit more help and maybe trying to get someone in. We're working on that as well, so but it's been good. I'm up for the task, up for the challenge, and just really looking forward to the first game on Saturday.
A few good luck messages coming in from you as well. One from Josh McGugan. They're all the best at Livingston. And obviously, Kev, you're here, aren't you? At Rangers, doing some coaching behind the scenes. How's that going?
Working in the academy, Darrell. I've thoroughly enjoyed it. This new Project Brave setup meant that we got a wee break there in July, which was nice. 7 days a week is tough going at times, but to get to the top you have to do the hours, so I'm thoroughly enjoying it. I'm now working with the 15s, which is exciting times.
And you've enjoyed your holiday? Because that's some tan. Is that the makeup or a tan? I'm not sure.
It's a spray tan.
It's a spray tan.
It's a grease tan.
Good. Loads of questions coming in. A few are asking who are Rangers playing tonight. Shkupi of Macedonia is the answer to that. And the problem is it's maybe difficult to do the research on a team like that. Not just for us, Charlie, but if you're the manager in there as well. How much can you find out? They're new to Europe as well.
There's so many avenues now that a club like this can get their hands on the media side. So Rangers will be well prepared. They'll know what it is. But the biggest thing for Rangers tonight is the tempo of the game. If they let it go to a pre-season match, they will struggle like they did last season.
The thing is, it's going to be about them. Since the new managers came, it's going to be what they do, how they set out their game, how they implement that on a team coming to Ibrox. So I'm sure that's what they'll be focused on.
Yeah, there'll be many eyes on the way Steven Gerrard sets the team up. Everything. It's first clues tonight, really, isn't it?
We know what the team will be like. It'll be high pressing tempo because that's the way he plays the player. So he'll probably try and implement that to his team. And Shkupi will come here. Listen, Rangers are favourites, and if they apply themselves the way they should be comfortable winners tonight.
You wonder about the intimidation factor for Shkupi as well, coming here, a sellout tonight. They've probably not seen anything like this.
It's catch-22, Darrell, at times when these teams come over and you don't know much about them. They're almost on a free game as such. They're going to come over here, massive stadium, massive crowd, all the expectation, all the pressures on Rangers, and they'll like Charlie said there, if they come and start knocking the ball around and Rangers don't start at the right tempo, then it can be difficult.
We had
games.
the same problem in Kaunas.
Exactly.
We struggled against Kaunas here.
We all played in that, didn't we?
Yeah,
Aye.
and we thought
My first game back.
And,
I missed a chance that night actually.
I know. The old memories are coming back now.
But no, we played Kaunas here, and the tempo, and it's important that players get the fans off their feet, but also the fans need to help the players, because it might be tough. But nights like that and the Kaunas game, we just struggled, never created anything. Then we went over there and we got beat and turned over. So Rangers won't want to make sure it happens what happened last season.
I got the hairdryer that night, Darrell. So
Did you?
Did you? I remember that well.
What did you do? What did you do, Kevin?
Everything possibly wrong.
Oh, really?
Apart from score, you scored,
I scored that. Only goal I scored, I still got it.
Yeah, well, one of those nights. Loads of questions, as you can imagine, coming in about Steven Gerrard and Cesare Marchetti. Good name, isn't it, to come in here? Rangers need to win, but the priority this season, he's saying, has to be just closing the gap on Celtic and winning a cup. Is that enough, Kenny? When you bring Steven Gerrard in, just to close the gap?
Well,
is the
it's about
expectation now higher?
progress. You've got I think over the last kind of 18 months, definitely there's probably not been too much progress made. So it's about closing the gap again. That's a phrase that's been used a lot over the last kind of 2 or 3 years. So it's important. I think you would just like to see more of a challenge. If that happens, you will close the gap naturally. And it's not easy to win a cup, but these fans have been starved of success over the last 7-8 years now. So it's important that they at least give a good account of themselves in the cup and definitely be a lot more challenging in the league.
What do you think? Closing the gap, is it even down to that anymore, Kevin?
The gap, I think, for the blue side of the city is a frustrating word, Darrell, and unfortunately it's there. Kenny's obviously played in successful times, unsuccessful times, so it's maybe a good question for him to see that. What does this Rangers team really need to bridge this gap, Kenny?
They need better quality. It's absolutely a must that they get better quality players in.
Is that just players in the park? Is it standards around the club?
Standards around the club must improve again. When you bring somebody like Steven Gerrard in, he's going to demand the very, very highest of standards. He held himself to these standards when he was a player, and I'm sure he's held his players to these standards as a manager.
I think bringing in Alan McGregor in straight away was a big decision. He's an experienced goalkeeper, still at the top of his game. And I worried for Wes Fodern at times last season, making mistakes, but you've got an experienced international goalkeeper back here who can handle the pressure. This is a club that you've got to handle the pressure if you want to play here.
Well, that's it. That's something that's not been there.
So he started that, and obviously, they played better the other night, but the two centre halves look good, Godson and the other Katic. So the build
and trying to add there as well,
and the
Charlie,
spine look like it's going to improve. I thought Rangers over the last couple of seasons have been weak spinally through the whole team, right through the middle.
Apart from
included, Ken.
No,
had a couple of good strikers along the way.
They have had the good strikers, but Morelos he missed some big chances last season in big games at big times. So I think if they can improve on that, and I don't know much about this. The striker Sadiq has come in, and the midfielder I don't know much. Koulibaly either. So I think they look at the spine, and I think that's a key area for them. They could probably add another one or two in the midfield area if they do. There
was a little smile there from you, Charlie. Were you suggesting anything there?
No.
Here's one coming in from Greg Fraser. What are the chances of Charlie coming back and playing with his old pal Stevie?
Listen, it's a situation that I don't know what's going to happen. I've had a chat with the club at Stoke. We know the situation that we're in, and we'll see and we'll take it from there.
Any chance, if there was an option, would you grab it? I mean, would you come back and play in Scotland first of all, even if it was
always
Rangers?
an option. It's Rangers. It's a big club. I enjoyed my time here when I was young, and I had a great time here. You could never rule it out. To return to a club like this would be a wonderful option for me, but at the moment I'm contracted to Stoke, and I'm working hard in pre-season to try and force my way into the Stoke team.
Kenny, that's the longest yes I've heard in a while.
Yeah,
I don't know if you agree with that. Good. Kevin, what do you think they need to add? Because there's talk of a bid in for Jake Cooper as well, the Millwall central defender. Has he gone about it the right way, Steven Gerrard? Obviously he's torn the defence to shreds, brought in a new goalkeeper as well.
I think I remember saying that the spine had to be. Look, I've always held Kenny in high esteem. He's a top player, and I'll give him a wee big up there. But I think when they brought in Alves, I think I come out in the paper and said that the spine of the team had to be fixed, and I thought Alves potentially might have been the one that could have done that.
Would you have helped this season?
It was disappointing, to be honest. Whenever I seen him, there's no taking away the career that he's had, albeit he's probably international career outweighs his club career, but I think for whatever reason it never worked out. But the fact that he's signed an international goalkeeper, the best goalkeeper I've ever played with in Alan McGregor, 2 centre backs, he's obviously brought in Arfield. I think he's trying to look at central areas more than he is obviously in wider areas. I did see him in the media saying that he obviously wants another couple of players to fill up certain places. So I think as it stands at the moment, he's signing the right players, and I'm looking forward to seeing how he sets up his team.
And so many good luck messages are coming in for Stephen Gerrard, and loads for you as well. I have to say, loads of Rangers fans getting in touch as well. Kenny, wishing you all the very best. I'm sure a few Livingston fans are doing the same in there as well. A couple of other things I wanted to ask you about while we're here, and it's Facebook Live. John McGinn, his future at Hibs, very uncertain. Hibs play tonight, as you know, against Runovic in Europa League. Time will tell if he's in the starting lineup or not, but Celtic, second bid in, maybe a third to come. Kev, how do you see this one panning out?
Look, I played with John, and he's a terrific talent. He's a powerhouse. He's a great lad. His feet are grounded. He comes from a great family, which I think is really important. And I think it's inevitable that he's going to go.
Where does he play? Where's he going to play?
That's the challenge, Charlie. To be honest, is he good enough to play in the team at the moment?
And Cham and Brown.
Scott Brown's going nowhere. I'm pretty sure in the near future he potentially might sign a new deal. McGregor's been absolutely fantastic. I know Armstrong's moved on, which obviously is a void, but the quality that Celtic have got throughout their squad makes it difficult for any player coming in. But when you're a young player and you get an opportunity to go to one of the big clubs, then it's an opportunity that's hard to pass up.
How do you see it, Charlie? The future for McGinn?
It will definitely be away from Hibs. It's just a matter of when.
Do they need to cash in, do you think?
Well,
they set out any business and keep him?
No, well, any businessman. Neil Lennon will be saying, listen, try and get as much as you can because I want to spend it. Any manager, Kenny will say the same. If he's got a player, he'd be wanting to, he want to lose.
Wants a budget.
He'd be wanting a budget, and it is football. And Hibs, they are well supported, but Neil Lennon will be wanting a club, the player, and get the money as quick as he can and get it sorted.
And I'm sure they'll want it resolved as well. I mean, for both player and for club, if it's on the club's point of view, they'll want to get best possible money for him, and again maybe some of it gets reinvested into the squad. I'm sure John himself will be tired of the speculation. It's been going on for a while now, so I'm sure he'll want his future sorted out so he can really focus on the season ahead.
If he does leave, it's a different Hibs all of a sudden with McGeoch away as well.
Look, they were fundamentally the success that Hibs had. I think the speed in the wide areas as well, and Barker and obviously Martin Boyle. I think that but John and Dylan, especially Dylan's going to be a huge void. The way Hibs dominated the ball last year was fundamentally the way Dylan plays, and they've obviously brought in Stevie Mallon, a player that I really like, and it's going to be a challenge for him. Obviously, with the two boys that move on, you're always likened to players that move on before you if they've been successful. So there's pressure on there already, but I'm pretty sure he'll rise to the challenge.
Okay, final couple back in this game. Are you looking forward to this tonight?
Yeah, I'm delighted. It's good. It should be an interesting game. Full house again, and the dream starts all over again for Rangers.
You'll be watching closely because you'll be back here soon as well, won't you?
Definitely, I'll be got my notepad and pen out.
Good. Kev, what are you looking forward to?
I'm just looking forward to seeing a big crowd, Darrell, and hopefully seeing a team that's full of aggression, fully a spark, and I'm pretty sure I've seen the manager saying that the pictures for last season are the motivation for tonight, and if the players take that on board, then I'm looking for early goals and a real quick start for Rangers.
Good stuff, guys. Thank you very much for now. We'll be back with you at 7:15 to start our coverage tonight. See you then.